The most awkward model in the Lexus lineup is getting a special edition. We're over at the Lexus press room. Was not expecting this one. Lexus RXL joins the Blackline family for 2022. The Blackline series of special edition vehicles from Lexus is nothing other than just splashing a little bit of dark and black design cues around the vehicle, whether it's the wheels, the interior gets a little bit different, touch-ups, the grille gets a little bit different, but there's really nothing that special about them. They don't have any different suspensions or powertrain upgrades or anything like that. It's purely cosmetic, and I was not expecting this for the RXL. The RXL is an ugly stepchild in the Lexus lineup. Lexus brought it in 2018 just so Lexus had something to somewhat compete against, like the Acura MDX and other, like the QX60 as well from Infiniti, just to have something that's somewhat similar. They took the existing RX, which never was designed to be a 3-row, they made it 4 inches longer, and they stuck a 3rd row of seats in it. Now they want to give us a special edition of the vehicle that doesn't sell well because it's not that practical. You can't really put people in that 3rd row, and the seats do fold down, so the people who tend to buy this vehicle get it for the slight increase of cargo capacity. And let's get into what makes this Blackline special for the RXL. It's building on the premium package features. Why? Because that is by far the best selling variant of the RX and RXL, and this is the first Blackline edition ever for the RXL. It is available in 2 colors, Eminent White Pearl, which you see here, and I'll put up the Cloudburst Gray color for you, and it only has a black interior. Go figure, Blackline edition. Now get this, limited less than 500 vehicles. Only 495 vehicles are going to be made for this Blackline RXL, which totally makes sense because they really don't sell that many of these, and they will be split between gas and hybrid. So 389 units for the gas models and 106 for the hybrid based on the premium package. So we have 20-inch black wheels, black lug nuts, black grille, black outer mirrors, black nameplate, and black lower front bumper. Future Kirk coming at you guys. I found an error here from Lexus. Check this out. I'm suspecting that this is the Cloudburst Gray, right? The problem is this is actually a non-L model. 2 things stick out because there's no L right here. And I guess that's blacked out. It's kind of like, usually this is a blue, this letter in here, so I guess maybe they put that in black instead. Another reason that this is not an L is that the L's all have a windshield wiper here on the glass. So for example, the other ones in this press release are definitely, no, not that other way. Here we go. Here's the other one in the press release. You see the windshield wiper here, and this is definitely an L. You can see the L in there. I mean, it's hard to see, but it's there. So this one's definitely a 3-row. And if we go back to, so this image as well, this is, I believe, a 3-row as well, but it's not the same 3-row that we just saw, right? There's no hybrid logo here, and there is no hybrid blue inside the emblem. So this Cloudburst Gray, this 3-row, by the way, is different than this Cloudburst Gray. And because this one's a hybrid, this one's only a 2-row. And interestingly, I would say that this snuck in here, and the reason is I'm expecting that the RX is going to get the same sort of treatment. Not the RXL. The RXL is obviously getting it because I'm making a video on it, but I'm suspecting that the 2-row version is also getting this Blackline series, and it will cost a little bit less, obviously, than this RXL, unless they equip it differently. They could add more features in it, and it could cost about the same or more. But a little Easter egg there, potentially, maybe a little slip up by Lexus throwing in a 2-row Blackline edition of the RX right under our noses. All right, let's get back to the normal programming. On the interior, Blackline touches can be seen in the black open pore wood and blue stitching on the black Nulux seats in the first 2 rows. And you see the stitching on the console, shift boot, steering wheel, and the upper instrument panel. Pricing for the RXL Blackline Edition starts at $52,000, and for the hybrid, it's going to start about around $55,000, which is really right in line with most other RXLs we see out there. So pricing isn't really any different. So if I really was in the market, which there aren't that many people for the RXL, the Blackline is probably looking like one of the better options. I'm not 100% sure if they even offer an F Sport on the Ls. I'll try to fact check myself in the editing, but I just don't know if there's even an F Sport. So this would be the coolest version if there is no F Sport on the RXL. Now the RXL is just a stopgap before the TX comes out. The TX, well, that's what we're expecting it to be called. That is the 3-row luxury crossover going to be built in Indiana alongside the Toyota Grand Highlander. Now, this is a little bit speculation, but Lexus and Toyota have confirmed large 3-row crossovers coming out of that plant. I'm expecting the Toyota variant to be in late 2022, and the RX, or should I say the TX, 3-row Lexus to be in 2023. Now that TX is supposed to have all new powertrains. It has been trademarked for the TX 350 and the TX 500H. Now these powertrains, 99% sure, will also be shared with the upcoming RX redesign, which is coming late next year, late 2022. And I'm expecting these two powertrains right here, the 350, which is the new turbo 4-cylinder that we're seeing in the upcoming NX 350 with 275 horsepower and 317 pound-feet of torque with an 8-speed automatic, of course. Now the 500H, which is going to be an all-new powertrain as well. They're not going to take the 500H that we see, for example, in like the LC 500H or LS 500H, because those are rear-wheel drive based. What I'm expecting is they're going to take this turbo 4-cylinder from the 350 variant, add electrification to it, and it's pretty much a direct replacement for the V6 hybrid that we currently have in the RX. That produces 308 horsepower. I'm expecting this one to produce a lot more horsepower and a lot more torque. I would say 330 horsepower minimum, around 34, 35 miles per gallon, in the RXL replacement called the TX. But just a very short video today. I wanted to share with you guys this awkward and not really highly sought after RXL Blackline Edition. So I'll see you in the comments below. Do you like it? Or would you be in the market for an RXL? Or if you were spending your hard-earned cash on a Lexus and you needed a 3rd row, would you just go GX, LX? LX is 100K though. Or would you just wait for the upcoming TX? I would probably wait for that TX. But guys, smash the like button if you enjoyed today's video. Subscribe for more Lexus news like this. I'll see you in the next video, and peace out.